111. That just means I'm destined to do what I do. Talent from the heavens, praying that I see it through.
What's going on, people? It's your guy King Will Says back here on the second channel, King Will Games, and yo, I finally have played my very first game online on NBA 2K21, taking this Charles Barkley build for a spin, you feel me, and I gotta say, I am really satisfied with the direction and how I approached this build. This was a really good game, a really good first game, man. We ended with a double-double. I think I went like 15 and 13, 15 points, 13 rebounds, and I think like 4 assists, and we ended the game with like 50% shooting from the field. And of course, if you guys saw in the little intro, I hit a 3, which says a lot about this build. To say that I hit a 3, especially with the state of how shooting is right now, it's pretty tough to get any shots off right now online because people have not figured out the shooting so far. So to say that this build, which is a non-shooting build, and I'm knocking down a 3, that says a lot. Now all I need to do is find a jump shot, but I probably could have had way more points in this game, but my matchup quit out because I was cooking him and we was blowing these dudes out, so they quit. So I had CPU on me for like the rest of the game. But unfortunately, I know there's a lot of people that aren't in the position to sit here and feel good about the builds that they've made, because I'm seeing a lot of people make a lot of build mistakes right now, and which is natural. I mean, this is a new game and 2K has made a lot of changes, and I've said this in previous videos before. It's really clear that the 2K devs was really making it a mission to right all the wrongs that they made in 2K20. And I know a lot of people who are just getting the game, or guys who have already made their initial builds and figuring out that, oh man, my build is like most likely trash. Because the common mistake that a lot of people make is they're making builds based off of how many badges total that they get. Like, I see YouTubers uploading videos with like, oh yeah, Penny Hardaway build 65 badges and all that. I was like, bro, most likely that archetype is garbage. Okay, most likely that build is trash and it's not going to translate well when you actually get on the court and play. And that's kind of one of the most unspoken issues when it comes to 2K, is the fact that you got a lot of YouTubers. I ain't gonna say all, you got some guys who are decent that'll give you actually good useful information to make the best build in mind for you. But most YouTubers, bro, they just really upload these build videos because they know that it's gonna get hella views. They know that it has the potential to get them, a couple thousand to 100,000 something views, and the build can be complete bullshit. And they're just really uploading it for views, not to really help you make a good build. But my advice to anybody that might come across this video who is looking to make a build for this game or has already made a build, stop listening to these YouTubers, man, and start making the build that caters to your play style, like I did for this Charles Barkley build. Now, I ended up with a perimeter defender because I was just trying to look for the best undersized power forward that fit the way that I play. Like you see with the perimeter defender, it says perimeter defense, basketball IQ, and mid-range scoring. That's really important because that really caters to the way that I play 2K. Now, my focus when I'm on the court, when I'm trying to make a build, I'm trying to just do a handful of things. Defense, spread the floor, so I got to be able to hit corner shots, and also I'm just trying to do everything else in between, assists, and also be able to create my own shot when I get the opportunity. I'm not really a ball dominant player, so that's how I came up with the perimeter defender. Now you can see right here that my physical attributes just means I'm gonna be out jumping a lot of people, especially because I have Hall of Fame rebound chaser, so that's gonna be crazy, hence the Charles Barkley build. Now of course I did not max out his wingspan. I left it at 87 inches because it gives that +2 boost, that +5 boost to standing dunk, and a bunch of +2s and +3s there to be able to really bang in the paint, because originally, as you can see, rebounding is only a 77, and of course the perimeter defense is still there, but his finishing isn't all that great as far as when it comes to a dunk. So 6'7", I put him to 245 pounds, and you see 87 inches. And this is what happens. You know, there's no point in shrinking your wingspan if you are going to make a undersized power forward, because that's just a waste of time, man. Because it's really not worth it, dude. Like, the +2 is just not worth it to be getting completely exposed and just handled like a baby down there when you're trying to bang for rebounds. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to need a wingspan, but maxing it out is not worth it either, because you're just going to ruin your chances at a shot. Because you gotta remember, you're gonna be playing with boost most of the time. So 69 doesn't look that great, right? 62 doesn't look that great, but with a boost and a really good consistent jump shot, and of course you're gonna go right here with the rebounder takeover, because this is a Charles Barkley build after all. So of course you get that Jason Tatum type of comparison. Now I know that there are a lot of people who are going to be looking at the shooting stats for this build and like, man, yo, this build is trash. Like, oh man, all his shooting is in the 60s. Like, what's the point? Well, you can see I get 8 shooting badges with this build, right? You know, I have tweaked it up to the point where I got 8 shooting badges, which was pretty good, considering the fact that this year we don't have to waste 3 to 4 badge upgrades for shooting on a dumbass badge like quick draw. So I was really excited. I was lit when I heard quick draw was out of this game this year. That means that frees up a lot of shooting badges. Now, earlier I said that this is not the most sexiest shooting build. This is really a non-shooting build, right? But I said if you get boost, because most of the time you're playing with boost. If you are a veteran 2K player, you know you playing with boost. So with boost, and on top of that, shooting badges, you can really make this a great corner specialist type of shooting build. Okay, you won't be going super crazy, of course, with the shot, because I mean, it is what it is. This is not a shooting build. This is more of a kind of more like a two-way build. This is a two-way build. You know, it doesn't say two-way in the title, but this is definitely a two-way build. But 8 shooting badges is a pretty solid amount of badges to work with a non-shooting build. You know, like I said, you can be a killer in the corner, and to be honest with you, that's really the most open shot on the game. You know, people always leaving the corner open. It's like guaranteed. Okay, and like I said, I made this build in mind for me. I don't want people thinking that this is a build you have to make, or a build that I'm trying to sit here and say, oh, this is just the best build. But it is the best build for me, you know. And of course I get Hall of Fame playmaking badges. So Hall of Fame quick first step is a must, even though it is weird. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't know though, they definitely like nerfed quick first step this year, but it's definitely worth it to put on Hall of Fame first step, because that means I'm cooking any big man. If I get matched up against any type of 6'10", 6'11", even 6'9", yo, I'm blowing by you. Facts. You're not staying in front of me. But defensive and rebounding badges, of course, are on Hall of Fame. I only did 14. I could have went for more, and you can go for more, but to be honest with you, I don't think it's worth the fact that you're gonna lose a lot of offense if you do that. But other than that, this is my build, man. You know, and I love it. He's working for me, even just at an 82. I can't wait to get him up more. But yeah, guys, just my advice, just make a build that caters to your playstyle. Stop making builds that aren't made for you. But that's it for this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one.